2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, we'll be hearing from shortly. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Lively in at the center position. And for Memphis, in at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Then there's West. And there's Jackson. And it's Kelly in at power forward. So the end of the season, Greg, is in sight now. Are players glad to see the finish line approaching?
I think it all depends on where you're at in the standings, Kevin. I mean, playoff-bound teams are eager to wrap things up, but those on the bubble probably wish they had more padding in their schedule.
West outside. Good D by Thompson. Irving with it. He's picked up by Morant. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
That free throw good from Doncic. Greg, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
Thompson outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
It was really that second wave in the rotation that took the offense to another level.
Lively the pass to Doncic. Shot clock at 3, and the shot goes in. Doncic has got his second basket of the night.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. They get a hand on it. Isaac with the steal. Irving dishes to Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Adept at making the difficult shots. Klay kept his balance, stayed focused right on the rim.
Here's Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Luka Doncic. This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Morant. Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Both free throws good from Morant.
One of the most exciting players in the league, Ja Morant. He's so explosive, plays the game with a joy, and he's a fan favorite.
Irving's shot is good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
The Grizzlies off to a slow start. 7-point differential. Morant against Beverley. Bane passes to West. 5 on the clock. Out left to the wing. Kelly trains the three-pointer.
He goes to the bounce pass there. Nice rhythm at the end of the play.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Beverley the pass to Irving. And he gets the bucket. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
We know Beverly's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
Now here's Morant. He's coming off a 28-point game against Houston. Back to Bain. Morant finds Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
As steady as they come from three, Desmond Bain is so crucial to this team's offense.
Irving surveying the floor. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Smart's checked in for Bain. Now here's Irving. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Clippers. And Isaac throws it down.
Kyrie attracts so much attention, it frees his teammates up.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. So timeout called here, the first for Memphis.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Desmond Bain. Beverly against Morant. Here's West. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Irving. Here's Drummond. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Morant with it. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Jaren Jackson Jr. is so impressive, especially on the defensive end.
A dynamic shot blocker, Greg. Jaren Jackson is someone that loves setting the tone on the defensive end. Not to mention, he's a very skilled offensive threat.
Doncic is checked in for Patrick Beverly. The three-pointer is right on target. Irving's got his third basket of the night. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 7. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Andre Drummond. Second free throw, no good.
And here in the early going, missed free throws starting to become the storyline.
Ooh-wee, Kyrie. That pass takes poise, patience, and vision.
This is it to Jackson. Shoots over Gafford. Off the left rim and out. Dallas leading by 9. Here's Irving. Hangs. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Kyrie Irving.
Irving's got 9.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now here's West. Guarded closely. Right side, Smart. The feed to Jackson. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
I like Jackson's work inside. Can face you up or go over either shoulder, finishing with either hand.
Irving up top, guarded by Smart. And it's Doncic missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Morant. A rebound by Washington.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Doncic left side. Out to the right wing. Here's Prosper. Oh, good with the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Here's West. The shot comes out.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Pass to Doncic from deep. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots. Down low. Here's Morant. And he lays it straight in.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Murray's checked in for Jackson. Moody comes in for West. And it's Beasley in for John Morant. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Hardy. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Clock at 6. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And that one's good. Kelly. Now just a 2-point Maverick lead.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Tipped away. Fast break Dallas. Here's Hardy. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Malik Beasley.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Now here's Murray. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Now here's Beasley. Nothing on the board. Here's the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. That one on Hardy.
Nice work by Beasley, getting physical and winning the foul call while in the act.
And watching Malik Beasley over the years, Smitty, he is built to score.
Yes, he is, Kevin. He's out there to put the ball in the bucket, and he can get hot in a hurry. When that happens, just keep feeding him the rock. He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Smart passes to Beasley. Smart deciding where to go with it. Here's Kelly. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Mavericks leading. Doncic kicks to Washington. Doncic outside. to the inside and stolen by Murray. Outside, Smart. There's the pass to Kelly. Dishes it to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Hardy passes to Doncic. Over Murray. Here's Prosper. Stolen away. Here's Moody. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Doncic outside. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
And here's Beasley. Outside, Smart. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter and earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Again, the Mavericks score.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Now here's Smart. Last game he had 10 points. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Good on the bucket. He's got 9.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Pass to Hardy. Knocked away. Stolen by Smart. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 1. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
33.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Drummond. Hardy is out there with Patrick Beverly. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Lively in at the 4. Morant dishes to Jackson. Passes to Smart. Puts up a 3. It's Drummond with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
It's Beverly on the wing. Guarded by Morant. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to Klay, or he'll drop these all night long.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jaren Jackson Jr. is a prolific shot blocker, but blocks aren't his goal. He said, I'm playing the game to not foul, but make it as hard as I can. And if I block it, then cool. Avoiding those whistles is key. John Morant says of Jackson, his defensive presence is big time for us. We're a totally different team with him out there on the floor. Kevin?
They are indeed. Hey, DA, thank you. That's good from Morant. And Steve, when a team wins or loses a few in a row, how much does that carry on to the next game?
You know, Kevin, it carries on. It's dependent if you're executing and playing well. Sometimes you can just lose and you feel good because you're playing the right way. But if you're losing and not playing the right way, it can carry on. Same thing for the wins. When Beverly first entered the league, he struggled to read the action in pick and roll. Now it's a different story.
In the corner, it's Bain. And he gets it to go from the corner. Bain's got his second bucket tonight. Mavericks leading by 3. Everly with the ball. West picks him up. Out to Thompson. Back to Beverly. 5 to shoot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
Well, here are a group of point guards that have dialed up their own offense in the second half of the season. These are the top scorers at the one spot since the All-Star break. Number 1, Luka Doncic. And, of course, John Morant.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
There are so many point guards in this league today who can put points on the board. Just look at those numbers.
Now, here's Bain. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Irving. Gets a very good look and converts. And now that's 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
This is how aggressive Irving is on offense and why he's such a dangerous player.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
First personal foul.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And there's the call on Andre Drummond.
Dallas foul.
That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Andre Drummond. His 4th personal foul.
On defense, Dallas.
14 foul.
They've led by as many as 11 points. Morant passes to Jackson.
Excellent defense. When Drummond's being aggressive, he's very difficult to score on.
Irving against West. And Drummond throws it down.
So gifted. Drummond soars through the air, then explodes on the finish.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game. West inside. It's up against Thompson. West can't hit.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Beverly. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Patrick Beverly.
And it's a 5-point Dallas lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
West finds Jackson. And there's the pass to Bain. 6 to shoot. The 19-foot shot, and the jumper is good. Bain's got 6 in the quarter.
Beautiful touch from Desmond Bain. So good from the mid-range.
And Smitty, the last pick of the first round in that 2020 NBA draft. Desmond Bain loves proving the doubters wrong.
GA, every season, he seems to take another leap. Now one of the league's premier three-point shooters and a terrific all-around player.
Now here's Beverly. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Morant with it. He's picked up by Irving. Morant kicks to Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Bain's got the game tied up here for Memphis.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Thompson outside. Dallas moving the ball around. Tries it from 19. The kick out to Irving. Pass to Thompson. To the middle. Here's Lively. Nails the baby hook. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Clever ball movement by Klay Thompson, getting the rock to a guy with a better look.
Thompson against West, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Beverly dishes to Thompson. He kicks to Drummond. Outside Irving. Back to Drummond. Drills the baseline jumper.
Andre Drummond.
6 points for Drummond.
The offense was firing on all cylinders, and that's the exact kind of shot they wanted.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Murray's checked in for Memphis.
That was your
With this break, we have a chance to break down where the assist has been coming from tonight between the front and backcourt for Dallas.
This backcourt is really shouldering the load in terms of the ball movement and great assists. When you look at the overall contributions compared to the bigs, nice work on distributing the ball.
Wright looking around. The 3 for Doncic. The offensive rebound. Lively the pass to Wright. Over Bain. And it's Dallas with another.
DeLon Wright.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. West outside. It's deflected.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising, it's such a tight game.
Right against Bain. Got a piece of it. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Desmond Bain.
He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And no one's been able to guard him out there. Defender's been trying to get physical with him, but time and time again, he just shrugs him off and drills it. As passes to Morant. And another turnover here by Memphis.
Dallas ball.
It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. Look at the Mavericks. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And of course, there's the Grizzlies. Right now, quite a ways down below.
And I think for Dallas, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
We figured that by this point in the season, they would have separated themselves from the pack. They've done that and more.
Grizzlies have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
15 foul. At the line for your Grizzlies, Murray.
First one falls for him. Moody's checked in for Memphis. Malik Beasley comes in for Bain. And so Murray nails both of them. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And it's Morant missing. The Mavericks leading. Now, right to the paint. Here's Lively.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Over to the wing. Moody the pass to Jackson. Shoots over Isaac, and Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
Good concentration by Jaren. A little contact on the shot, no problem.
Right outside. Jacks up a three. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
3 points.
Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. There's the lob to Jackson, and it's denied. And Wright kicks to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Now here's Morant. He has 7. He dishes it to Murray. Off target from outside. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Wright with it. Guarded now by Jackson.
And just takes a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Beasley outside. Morant against Doncic. Outside for Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. And they get it. Mavericks with the rebound. Lively's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
The Mavericks have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Smart's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Irving's checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Smart with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Outside Jackson. The three-pointer no good.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Smart against Wright. That one drops for him. Prosper's got his first points in this one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Smart. Murray the pass to Smart. The dish out to Jackson. Shot from 12. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Malik Beasley.
And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks.
Second team foul.
On Monday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Moody, the Grizzlies with another miss.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the time out, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Down by 15. Smart kicks to Jackson. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Love the shot selection Jaren Jackson has, especially from the interior. It's why he's so efficient.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Smart. Following the score by Dallas. Lets it fly. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Smart's got 5. Mavericks leading by 13. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Irving. 11 points in the game. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 13.
Defensively, someone has to stay with Kyrie on the pick and roll. He's too good of a scorer.
Down low. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And so it's Dallas. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making the extra pass, but we're attacking the paint, and if we can continue to do that, puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Miss you.
Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 14 points, 4 assists, and 1 steal. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
There was no shortage of dimes on this team, that's for sure. Numerous guys displayed good court vision, moved the ball, led to great shots. They're in full control of this game right now.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Oh, that's not going to cut it, Ernie. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Dallas foul.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And there's Jackson, then there's West, and it's Kelly in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Jackson kicks it to West. Passes it to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Stuffed. Doncic against Jackson. And Doncic throws it down.
From ultra close range, Doncic.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. 19-point game. Here's Jackson. Nice D from Doncic.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the Grizzlies' backcourt is in the conversation for the best starting backcourt in the league. Desmond Bane says Ja is obviously the focus, and that's why I feel like we're a good combo. If they want to sell out on him and pack in the paint, and that leaves me open on the perimeter to do my damage. Kevin, back to you.
And he does a lot of damage. David, thanks. A great tandem indeed. And that one's good. Doncic.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
West outside from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Lively's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Morant. The teardrop falls in. Morant's got 9.
How about the touch on the floater? John Morant making it look too easy.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Back to Doncic. Out to Thompson. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by West. West has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Uncovered. And that one's good. Kelly. 11 points in the game.
As the point guard, this is Ja's responsibility. Nice job finding the open man.
Doncic passes to Thompson. Misses from short range. The Grizzlies trail by 18. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Hardy comes in for Kyrie Irving. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
And the Mavericks making a change here. And a look here at the passing numbers over the last several months for him.
He hasn't been nearly as effective a passer these past few months, and that's unfortunate because when he's passing it well and the assists are coming, he is a much more complete player. It's something he has to be thinking about.
The D has to be more assertive with Jaren Jackson inside. Even with some contact, he's still able to score.
Now here's Hardy. He's got 8, shoots it, drained for 2 points. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
The putback, it's rebounded by Dallas. 22 is their biggest lead. We're at the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. The Mavericks, number 1.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Dallas making a switch here. Washington's checked in. Morant scanning the floor. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Andre Drummond with the wingspan of 7'6". It's going to be hard to get it over him.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Morant against Beverly. Morant kicks to Jackson. Bain passes to West. Lock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. West has got 9.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim.
Beverly with the ball. West picks him up. And the basket by Prosper.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Now here's West. He's got 9. The fadeaway over to the left wing. Shot by Kelly, no good. Mavericks leading by 22. And here's Beverly. Pass to Prosper. To the wing right side. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Good on the triple.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Smart's checked in for Jackson.
13 foul.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here in the game.
Marcus Smart. Mavericks timeout call. All right, fellas, pull up the t-shirt. Let me hear you.
A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Andre Drummond, and it's Wright in for Patrick Beverley. Now Smart. He's got 5. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Smart's got 7.
And for people who would like to see Smart take fewer threes, that mid-range J is a welcome sight.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and then Washington with the dunk.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And so here's Memphis. The Mavericks making the shot. Ripped away. The pass to Hardy. Pass to Washington. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Marcus Smart.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Murray's checked in for West. Moody comes in for Bain. And it's Beasley in for Morant. Pass to Prosper. It's rebounded by Memphis. Passes it to Smart. Kicks it out to Beasley. Here's Kelly. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The officials are all over that one.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That free throw missing.
At the line for Memphis.
He hits the second from the line. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 16-5 run here. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Murray. Rebounded by Gafford.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Here's Hardy. Washington finds Wright. Back to Washington. And it's in there. Washington's got 10 points here in the second half.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Count it. Good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. And the pass to Murray. Now, here's Moody. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Gafford passes to Washington. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Smart. Averaging 9 points per game, 6 assists, and just over 2 steals. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
Dallas calls timeout.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Smart passes to Kelly. Pass to Moody. Inside. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And the shot goes in. 14 points for Jaden Hardy.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Smart passes to Kelly. Some nice passing there by Memphis. To halt the run. A nice shot by Moody.
You know, I have to say, that's about as smooth as you can do it. Fantastic turnaround.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Floats it up for Doncic. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now here's Beasley. Pass to Kelly. Doncic against Smart. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Beasley. Fires the 3. Got a hand on it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Mavericks ball.
Doncic against Smart. Now here's Hardy. He's covered closely. Missed inside. Memphis has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Here's Smart. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Andre Drummond.
Andre Drummond picks one up.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Dallas calls timeout.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Give him a round of applause, your Victor.
Lights out shooting from three-point land is nothing new to these guys. The league's most accurate shooting guards from long range in the season's second half. You take a look at Hardy. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
Take a break.
And, of course, Malik Beasley. He's another top 10 guy in three-point shooting percentage.
Yeah, you don't have to be a great shooter to play two guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
And so consistent from the three-point range, too. That's what I love about them. Their long-range shooting is always going to be there. You know what they're going to give you from behind the arc.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Smart against Doncic. Murray with it. 7 points in the game. And it's blocked. Now here's Hardy. Defense is right there.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. Passes to Moody. Back to Smart. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Moody's shot is off.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Now here's Hardy. 16 points for him. To the right side. Here's Moody. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Doncic, no good. And Murray's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. On its way from Beasley for two. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Thompson's got 10 points in the game. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Mavericks on top, just dominating this one. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
Got some great looks. Defensively, we're getting stops too.
The words of Jason Kidd in that huddle moments ago. Happy with the way his team is performing, hoping they can maintain the momentum they've captured.
Well, I mean, they're working together on both ends of the floor and doing a great job of playing at their pace.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Thompson is out there with Morrison. And it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Irving passes to Doncic. Thompson outside. And another basket for Dallas.
Right now he's being too passive and not looking for his shot enough. He needs to be more aggressive and get more shots up because he's shooting well.
Murray outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Grizzlies making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Now the pass to Morant. Poked loose. Thompson outside, pulls up. Morrison the pass to Doncic. It's tipped. Now here's Moody. He's covered by Irving.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Now here's Morant. It's deflected. And they're moving it up. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Irving. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
It'll take more than that to knock Luka off his spot.
Morant outside. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And on the way from Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Moody. Goes back up. Yurtsevin with the bucket.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Here's Irving. Pass to Lively. The kick out to Irving. Doncic outside. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Thompson from long range. Morrison the pass to Thompson. On the wing, Doncic. Pass to Lively. Out to the wing. Outside Irving. Doncic outside. The kick out to Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Irving's got 20.
That's his second three-pointer of the night. One in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
Doncic against Morant. Going inside. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Washington's checked in for Morrison. Isaac comes in for Thompson. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Luka Doncic. Clock at 6. Passes it to Hauser. Here's Yurtsevin. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that is a big-time shot and a really dumb foul. Don't give him the and one on a three-pointer.
West is checked in for the Grizzlies. Wright is checked in for the Mavericks. And here's Beverley. He brings it up for Dallas. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And the basket by Isaac.
And at 6'11", Isaac's able to take a hit and still get the deuce.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. And that'll be his third foul so far. Doncic is checked in for Dallas.
13 foul.
To the middle. Here's Yurtsevin. Second chance shot. Up and in on the layup.
They cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Now here's Doncic. Bucket is good. Isaac's got 4 points in the quarter.
Impressed with his decision-making in these sets. Isaac knows where to roll to after setting that screen.
Here's Morant. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's...
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul. And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Baines checked in for Memphis. Now here's West. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
Morant against Doncic. Clock at 4. Puts up a deep three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Lively's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Here's Morant. After Luka Doncic's bucket. And it's West in the corner. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 7th assist in the game.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Now, here's Doncic. And Isaac throws it down.
How about the timing there by Isaac on some of these alley-oops? Very impressive. Great at knowing when to leave the floor and how to finish that lob.
Here's Morant after Jonathan Isaac's bucket. West against Washington. Looking to get back on track here. And Morant gets it to go.
Defense is all over Ja Morant, but he keeps his cool and sinks the jumper.
Doncic kicks to right. Trying to find Washington. Gets it to him.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Morant. He blocks it again.
and swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. Sweet move. It's rebounded by West.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And it's sent back by Isaac.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Here's Doncic. Count that one. Doncic has got 35.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Some changes for Memphis. Jackson is checked in for Omer Yurtseven. Malik Beasley comes in for Bain. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Morant. And the Mavericks call time here.
It's time for defense.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Pass to Prosper. Out to the right wing. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Smart. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. Doncic is checked in for Patrick Beverly.
Still Grizzlies ball. Maverick substitution.
Right against Beasley. Shot clock at 6. Over right. And another miss by Memphis.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Down low, Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Smart passes to Moody. Doncic with the steal. Right against Beasley. Here's Gafford. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Gafford's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Doncic against Smart. West outside. 6 to shoot. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Dallas has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them a fault. Yep, it counts.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. This is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Knocks it loose. Smart with the ball. Now right defending. And it's Beasley in the corner. Smart against right. Smart passes to Jackson. And again, Memphis no good. And the Mavericks with possession. They're on a 20-7 run.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Wright. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Moody the pass to Smart. Beasley outside. 3 on the clock. Baseline J on the way. good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now racking up there, I can't believe I'm saying it, 71st victory of the season. Wow. Not something that happens often. What a ride it's been for this team.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball, and it's blocked. It's been all Mavericks. Here's Morrison. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Smart. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. There's the lob to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Putting that 7'4" wingspan to good use. Jaren Jackson with the easy catch and flush.
Assist goes to Marcus Smart.
And here's Doncic. And he's going up for the alley-oop. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kyrie, big numbers for you tonight, and I always wonder what it's like to be in a zone like that offensively.
Feels amazing. More importantly, we got the win, and I couldn't have done it without my teammates. They did a heck of a job of competing every single minute of this game. It took everybody's effort from our bench. It took a 15-man effort, and I'm glad we got the win.
15 men, but one man was the difference. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.